Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com, and we're here today at Moco Cafe at Playhouse Square, and we're here with Fred Franks. He's the Director of Managed IT Services at Fit Technology. How are you today, Fred?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Great. Hey, we wanted to talk today about some of the services that Fit Technology offers. You guys are right down here at Playhouse Square, right in the heart of downtown Cleveland. One of the things you guys offer is application development, right?
That's correct, yes.
And that is basically creating software applications for clients. And I understand that you guys have a special certification that you've gotten from Microsoft.
Yes, we have a Microsoft Gold Partner certification for the applications development area, and that really requires a lot of different areas that you have to meet criteria for, such as certifications, and successful projects are very important. Having good customer feedback on successfully implemented projects.
Okay.
So really meeting those thresholds, it shows Microsoft says we're at that level, we're at that caliber, and we're one in so many that actually can meet that and obtain that.
So you actually have to apply for this this standard and pass certain tests. And then what do they follow up with your clients and get feedback from them that you've successfully completed?
So each year you have to renew. You can qualify, and then each year you have to renew, and you have certain specializations that you earn. And basically we send out emails to our customers that we do these Microsoft projects for, and Microsoft will then send them a survey that they complete and fill out, and it's all anonymous. So we've gotten back lots of these surveys showing that we've had very successful work on the application side.
Speaking of Microsoft, one of the areas that you guys specialize in is SharePoint, I understand?
Yes.
Talk about what SharePoint is, first of all, and maybe some of the projects that you've done there.
Sure. SharePoint is an excellent product from Microsoft. It started out as an Office server. It was called MOS, Microsoft Office Server. And it really evolved from just being a file server to this collaboration online intranet type of a portal site. And a lot of companies and small businesses are using this because you don't have to be a developer to modify the web pages. In addition to that, it has a lot of feature sets and functionality where you can have little applications built inside of it.
Right.
So we have lots of customers that are very interested in using it for a variety of things. Small customers using it for small team collaborations. Large customers, such as a large bank in the area, is getting all of their hundreds of their locations renovated over the next several months, and they're going to have a team site for each of those locations with all the project build-out paperwork, all the project plans, all the construction information. It's all going to be on there, and it'll be you can access it based on your user rights and have different thresholds, so it's really customizable for the customers.
So if I understand properly, this is sort of an intranet, internal tool, and people can add content. They don't have to go to the developer down the hall or to the webmaster guy, and they can actually maintain their own content.
And that's the advantage that this has, is it's a website, but it's also a collaboration portal, and you can edit everything that you need within that website without having to know how to do HTML, without having to go to your web developer or hire a web developer to go there and make those changes. It's all done by somebody that understands how to use Microsoft Word. And you can even set up thresholds of approval processes. So I have one person who modifies the content and the criteria, but then I have an editor that says, yes, that's approved, so we don't have people just going off and modifying our website without at least checks and balances. So that has it built into the application.
What kind of training does something like this require? I mean, is it something that's so simple that people can just pick up on it themselves, or is it a little complicated and they need hours and hours of training to figure it out?
I would say anybody that's comfortable with using Gmail or Yahoo Mail and is comfortable with modifying the fonts and things of that nature should be more than comfortable with modifying and editing a SharePoint site. That's the advantage you have.
You guys also do application development in what's called .NET, another Microsoft technology. Explain a little bit about what .NET is.
Sure. We do a lot with .NET, which is a Microsoft-based standard. In addition to that, we do a lot of e-commerce development. And for customers that have credit card transactions, customers that have a lot of security needs, we use the .NET as that formal platform for the development. And there's a lot of things that we do on top of it, like the e-commerce, like the online collaboration, programming for SharePoint's all in .NET. So we do a lot of custom applications where we're developing something that says, hey, I've got an idea and there's nothing on the shelf that does this. Or we'll take other applications that are off the shelf and we'll tweak them so that they're not making a wholesale investment on something that's new. But whether we're running one end of the gamut or the other, we use the .NET framework.
You guys are working on a lot of projects as we speak. Do you have some projects you could talk about where you're using, doing some of this application development for certain clients?
Sure, absolutely. As I mentioned before, we have the one that's the SharePoint site for really a large project that's undergoing this multi-million-dollar project. We also have, on the development side, we've developed our own in-house student information system that are used by schools. thousands of students log in along with parents and teachers, and they can go on and see what is their grades, what does the assignments do, what is their schedule,
No kidding.
all those types of things. So we develop very specific custom applications as well as modifying the SharePoint types of applications.
Oh, that's
off
awesome.
the shelf.
Thanks for updating us, Fred. This sounds great. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.
Or the other.
Right.